Hey guys, JSQ here, and welcome to a guide on how to actually. Well, it's not really something I can say that in a short word. So this is pretty much a guide showing you the different steps on how to actually get to the Naga and how to defeat it. So I'm going to show you the different steps on how to get to the Twilight Forest, how to locate the Naga, and then how to actually get to the Naga as quick as possible, and then like show you the best weapons and armor for the Naga fight. But yeah, personally, I think this Naga fight is the easiest boss fight out of the 4 Twilight Forest bosses. So yeah, you'll be glad to know that, most of you. So I hope you enjoy this video. So the first step is pretty much going to be how to get to this wonderful place of Twilight Forestness, and yeah, I'll see you in step 1. So in step 1, I'm actually going to show you how to get to this wonderful place, which is the Twilight Forest, and it's actually waning? Or what am I saying? I'm actually going to change it so it stops raining, so there's no like in the background. To actually make the Twilight Forest portal, assuming you will be in the other world and you're not yet knowing how to get the Twilight Forest portal, but if you know how to make the Twilight Forest portal, then just skip ahead to the next step, I guess. But this is for the people who don't know. So what you want to do is make a 2x2 block in the floor. That's not a 2x2. Wait, it's this. That's what do we need? We should do that. Fill that back in. 2x2, not a 2 by little one on the top. Don't do what I just did. Just do a 2x2, and then find plants, mushrooms, or any type of plant really, anything that grows. Just put it around it like that. Simple as. And then what you need to do is just throw diamond in, and then it shall throw lightning down and create the portal. So once you actually jump in, you'll actually get to this wonderful Twilight Forest of epicness. So yeah, I guess that's it for this step. So I'm just going to throw these in because I don't really need them now, but yeah, that's how to get to Twilight Forest. So in the next step, I will show you pretty much the armor and weapons you'll need. So this part, I'm actually going to show you what armor to use and what bows to use. Now, this is really pointless in me doing this because like the Naga is actually supposedly the first boss of the Twilight Forest, and like I've said, it is pretty much officially the easiest boss of the Twilight Forest out of the 4. So yeah, but I'm still going to do this because you're obviously going to need armor and weapons. But my recommendations: just pimp up a sword, have some good power on it, have a good bow. That's either use a sword or a bow. It doesn't really do much damage, but well, the Naga doesn't do much damage to you. Obviously, your sword and bow will do good damage to it if it's pimped up enough. But by the way, my terminology, if you want to know what pimped means, pimped is actually my word for having a powerful weapon or bow or powerful armor, pretty much. Okay, so there you go. There's a quick insight into my terminology. So yeah, for the armor now, I've just said the weapons have more pimp weapons, and for the armor, pretty much the same thing. Have pimp armor. Like I've got protection IV on everything. Protection IV, I mean protection 4. IV's like a newbie way of saying it. But yeah, I got thorns 3 on everything as well. Feather falling 4 on my boots as well. Like all your basics you need. So pimp up your armor as much as you can, and then it's pretty much my recommendation. So in the next part, I'm actually going to show you how to actually locate the Naga and how to actually get there as quick as possible. So yeah, I will see you then. So this step, I'm going to show you how to actually locate the boss and how to actually get to the boss as quick as possible. So firstly, to actually locate the boss, you're going to need a magic map, which is pretty much magic, funnily enough, because it will tell you where all the bosses are. As you can see down the left hand side of the map, for some reason they've all spawned in a line, which is really weird, but yeah, that's pretty cool because in this world I've got the bosses spawn for me like quite close together. So as you can see at the top, there's the Hydra, and then there's the Naga going down, and then the Yorgas, and then the Twilight Leech at the bottom. So that's pretty much what you need, a magic map. But to make the magic map, you need a Raven's Feather first. Well, I'll show you Raven's Feather in a bit, but the magic map is made by Magic Map Focus, which is a Raven's Feather, glowstone dust, and torchberries. Torchberries you find underground in caves, either in the Twilight Forest or the overworld or anywhere really, just in caves. They're glowing berries, you'll find them easily. Glowstone dust, obviously, go to the nether, break the glowstone, you'll get glowstone dust. And the Raven's Feather is actually found in the Twilight Forest itself, which is actually by ravens just sitting around, and then you just kill the raven and it'll drop 1 or 2 feathers. I think it's uncommon for it to drop 2 feathers, but you can be quite lucky if you drop 2 feathers. That means you can make 2 magic map focuses. But yeah, for now we just say they drop 1, and yeah, that's how you get the raven's feather. But then what you do, you just do it in that formula and it'll give you the magic map focus, and then you can put paper around it in the crafting table, and then you shall get your blank magic map. But before you do that, do not open it in any other dimension other than the Twilight Forest, because it'll load that dimensions map and you can't use it in the Twilight Forest. So you're going to have to go through all that process again of getting the magic map focus. So do not hover over it or anything until you're in the Twilight Forest. So once you're in Twilight Forest, open it and it will start rendering the world for you around you and show you where stuff is. So as you can see down the left hand side, there's the bosses, which I've already gone over. So yeah, that's pretty much how to locate the bosses. And it started raining again. Why is it always like to rain when I'm recording? God, man. God, what are you doing? So yeah, that's pretty much how to locate the bosses. Now I'm going to actually show you a cool little trick. I'm actually going to switch my game mode, and then I'll switch back because it could be... Oh, I've gone to the wrong game mode. What am I doing? So yeah, you need an electric staff pretty much. This is how to actually get there really quickly. So an electric staff is my choice. So now I'm going to switch back to the other game mode, so you don't know, like, well, this is proven that it works. So electric staffs, a little cool tip you guys might not know is actually, if you go into enchanting table and put an electric staff in, or any other type of staff, I think, and then put an enchantment on it. The enchantments, as you can see, enchanting cost, I'll just put all of them on so you know that I'm not lying or joking or whatever. If you just put all of them on, well, the ones I can put on, it still says enchanting cost 0. So if you enchant it now, you've pretty much, as you can see, my levels haven't gone down either, 24 levels. So yeah, what you can actually see is it's enchanted the staff for free. So I'd recommend putting unbreaking on the staff, and then once you have your magic map, you can then go explore the Twilight Forest for the boss you require. So next, I'm actually going to go over to the boss and show you my strategy on how to actually fight it. So yeah. Okay, so now I've actually flown over here with my epic electric staff. You pretty much can find them on the map. If you look on the map, it is a massive courtyard. It's called the Naga courtyard, and funnily enough, it's where the Naga actually spawns. So we're actually going to head down there right now and just jump in, and then the Naga should spawn as soon as you enter its walls. And these walls actually have Naga stone, which are actually unique stone that can only be found in these courtyards, which look pretty awesome. So if you ever want to decorate your house, then that's the way to go. So yeah, to beat this Naga, all you need to do is just hit it, really. But it's kind of tricky to kill with a bow sometimes, but I'm going to hit it with a bow. But every time you take damage, well, not take damage, but damage damage the Naga, it loses like a segment of it. So yeah, as you can see, every time I hit it, it loses a segment, and then it will just, ow, it just like flies around. See, it's harder to hit when you have a bow, but as you can see, I've just killed it like boss. But yeah, it drops its loot. I'll show you the loot it drops, but it's good for XP as well. Actually, it didn't really give me that XP. Did it give me like 3 or 4 levels of XP? But yeah, the best thing I guess it drops is Naga scale, which can be used to make Naga leggings and Naga tunics, or whatever Naga things you like to make. Well, just them 2 things really. So yeah, that's pretty much all the Naga drops. It drops a cool ass looking trophy, which is just the Naga's head. Then it drops the Naga scales, which can be used to make the chest plate and the legs. So yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Also, something else, the Naga, if you ever want to escape out of the courtyard when the Naga's still here, the Naga's like bound to its courtyard, so it will not chase you out of the courtyard like other Twilight Forest bosses would chase you because you've engaged in them. But yeah, that's pretty much this guide on how to kill the Naga. It is the easiest boss to kill, obviously, as you just see me just chilling, just killing it there. But yeah, if you want to, speaking of like other bosses, in the description there is links to the other boss guides, which are the Hydra, Leech and the Urgast. They'll be more in-depth guides because they're harder bosses to kill, and they definitely tell you the best strategies to actually kill the different bosses, well, the harder bosses. So yeah, I got the hiccups now. I'm talking too fast, man. But yeah, all the hiccups are gone now. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. In the description there is links to the other guides for the different Twilight bosses. So yeah, if you want to have help on them, just go click them in the description. But before you do, make sure you leave that like on the video if it helped. And obviously, like I said in my other guides, if you watched them and came to this one, then it's raining again. It always rains when I'm doing tutorials, man. Stop! Okay, stop! But yeah, like I was saying, if I've missed anything out about the Naga, then obviously you can comment and say and help me out a little and tell the other people what things I've missed out. I think I've covered everything, the main things about the Naga anyway. So yeah, so this has been JSQ. Obviously, if you like this video, leave a like and also subscribe. And if you can, go watch my epic adventure Let's Play series on this mod pack itself, HEXXIT. And yeah, it's pretty epic. I would recommend go watch it because it's just epic. Like me eating ender swords. Yes, and now it's frame raping me because I'm eating ender swords. But oh well. Yeah, this has been JSQ, and I'm gonna stop talking now. Maybe you're sick of my voice. But yeah, this has been JSQ, and I will see you whenever you go to one of my other videos. So yeah, this is JSQ. Peace.